Here in Oklahoma, where we live, we've just come out of a winter storm, an ice storm. And for 5 days, my family in particular was without power. We were living with our house plugged into a generator, just running a few items as we needed them. And the ice storm was so severe that it was causing ice to collect on the trees and break limbs and even topple entire trees over into people's yards, across roads, and even onto people's homes. When the storm let up, we had to all come out of our homes and we had to start cutting up and cleaning up our yards. The city wants to take away all the debris and all the limbs, and so they've asked us to cut it all up and put it on the curb, and they're coming by and they're collecting all of this and they're taking it somewhere out of town to burn into ashes. But Susan had asked me to make her something one day. She showed me something online, and she wanted this decoration for the porch for Christmas. And so she asked me if I'd make it for her, and I realized, I could probably go out to the pile of wood that's out on the curb and collect what I needed to make what it was that she wanted. And so I did, and I took a chainsaw and I cut up some pieces and I made this snowman, this porch decoration. And I showed it to her, and she just loved it. She said, this is so cute, it's so beautiful. And she showed her friends at work, and they were like, oh, I want one. How can I get one? That's so cute, and all that kind of stuff. And it struck me in that moment that people were admiring this snowman that I had made for our porch. And yet it actually came from the trash pile on the curb, where I had taken it and left it for somebody else to come and collect it and take it somewhere and burn it up into ashes. It was discarded. It was broken. It was broken limbs and broken trees. It was just trash. We often feel the same way in life. Often we feel like we've been broken. Often we feel like, if you're anything like me, there's been times where you feel like you've been discarded by somebody else and just left out for somebody to come along and just be burned up and turned into ash. Maybe you feel like your life is just nothing but mere ashes. Maybe you feel broken. Maybe you're experiencing that feeling, that heartache of being discarded and just considered as worthless. God wants to take us and He wants to make us something and a people that would be able to be on display and be viewed as beautiful. You were created to be beautiful. Even though you may feel broken, we're all broken in one sense or another. But if we will allow God to do what only God can do, He is the God that can make beauty rise from the ashes. So whether you're broken, whether you feel like you've been discarded and just left out there just as trash, if you and I will allow God to work in us and through us, then and only then can we be something and a people that can be beautiful and be on display, so that others could look and admire, maybe admire what it is we have inside of us that causes us to be beautiful and causes us to be able to share our story of how God made something beautiful out of the ashes.